Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 21 of the Colorado Trail. So I calculated last night, a little bit of an update. We have a total of 185 miles to reach the southern terminus of the Colorado Trail in Durango. So 185 miles. Yesterday was around 18.5 miles for the day, so that was a good day for me. And as you saw, it ended with some really nice trail magic, which was hot dogs, potato chips, bananas, water. I had a Dr. Pepper and these little mini donuts, and they had all kinds of things there, plus garbage for us to get rid of our garbage, because we pack everything out. So you carry a lot of garbage after a few days. That was perfect. Very nice people. Now today, the next morning, today's Sunday, they're doing a pancake and sausage breakfast right at that same location. I left before that started. That's just the way it is for me. But hikers coming through there, probably till early mid-afternoon or whenever, will be able to partake of the hot dog, of the pancakes and sausage, and again all the other stuff they have that goes with it. So kudos to the trail magic folks. Very, very, very much appreciated. Fine, wonderful young people, nice to chat with. Anyhow, so there's a little update on that. Resupply. Well, we had originally talked about Creed as our next resupply, but then we realized, well, there's no hostel in Creed. It's a smaller community. Lake City has a hostel, and it's about 15 miles or 1 day hike further. So it looks like that is where I'm going to be heading next for my next resupply. That won't be for a few days yet. I think I calculated last night. Today's Sunday, it'll be Wednesday when I arrive in Lake City. And from what the other hikers are telling me, they have a shuttle every day from the trailhead at noon to take you the 17 miles into Lake City. And that same shuttle returns every day, bringing people back for noon. So you can kind of do that round and get a night in a hostel if you wish. So that looks like a plan. So right now, I guess on the long term, over the next few days, reaching the Lake City trailhead by noon on Wednesday is my goal. So there, let's take a look at the trail. We, this morning, are on a logging road, and it's very active. Behind me, a mile or so behind me, was a big logging operation, logging pine. And you walk right through that. Gorgeous morning. I just filtered 1.5 liters of water from a little stream. Plus I have my 600 ml of drinking water with electrolytes full. So I've got, you know, maybe two and a tickle kind of liters with me. Even though this is not classed as a dry section, there's still very little water along here. So, and I haven't had my coffee and breakfast yet. I'll be stopping to do that down the way. Hopefully when it rained last night, so hopefully when the sun has a little more power, gets up a little bit, we'll stop, dry out the tent, and have our coffee and oatmeal. So yeah, Jasper here, day 21. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Tall forests of pine and aspen. Yeah. Okay, let's keep working our way down this logging road. The listed water source runs dry. No water here. Confidence markers, trail markers. The Colorado Trail. Continental Divide Trail. Take a look. A gravel country road, bending, twisting, and turning through the beautiful Colorado Rockies. Well, today we had one quite stiff climb. We've probably climbed about 1,000 feet of elevation so far today. Mid-morning now, it's got to be 10:30, 11 o'clock anyhow. This particular section, a short section, 13.5 miles, section 18, if anyone's following on the guide, tends to be a flatter section. It's one of very few. Most of them are going up a mountain or down a mountain, up a mountain and down a mountain. But this one, oh sure, it's got its challenges, but a lot of the morning we've been walking on logging road, trail in the forest, now a gravel country road. One thing about the Colorado Trail, there's not a lot of actual road walking, and when it is, it's something beautiful like this. Perfect. Look at the beautiful wildflowers. Aren't they pretty? Look at those pretty wildflowers growing everywhere. Here's the purple ones that we just see all the time. Yeah. Just a little morning update. Because it's flat, it's allowed us to, or will allow us to, get our miles in this section in relatively quickly, within the day anyhow. So by the end of the day, I expect to have pushed into section 19. Keep in mind there's a total of 28 sections on the Colorado Trail. As of this morning, we had 185 miles to the southern terminus in Durango. So we're doing great. At least I think so for day 21. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't help think to myself, there's a price to pay for this. And the this in this is, this trail has been by far the easiest going trail today. Section 18 that I've seen, again, by far on the Colorado Trail. We had that one climb this morning, maybe 800 feet. Apart from that, this is what we've had all day. Take a look. This kind of thing. Farm type vehicle, trail road. This is pretty much it. Up and down a little bit, rolling, but by far the easiest that we've had since we started this trail 21 days ago. So pretty. Rolling hills. Absolutely gorgeous. The trail from whence we came. Wow. So yeah. I don't know, guys. I think there's a price to pay, but you know what? The San Juans are coming. And I'm told they show no mercy for anyone. So that's gonna be a lot of work, summed up into one word: pain. And that's coming. But we are on segment 18. We will finish segment 18 sometime this afternoon and start segment 19. Yeah. Today we will start segment 19 of a total of 28 segments of the Colorado Trail. So there you go. Okay. I'm going to get back to it. Whew. Well, day 21 becomes even more interesting. Well, day 21, wow, becomes even more interesting. Right at the intersection here, from this gravel road to the right, to more of a four-wheel kind of logging road, and maybe you'll see the confidence markers for the Colorado Trail and the Continental Divide Trail on the post. Right here ends section 18 and begins section 19. That means so far today, and it's 2:30, we have done 15.2 miles. So quite a difference in mileage by this time of the day. Quite often that's been a full day, but it's been flat today. Clouds, well, they're starting to build. Looks like the afternoon thunderstorms will arrive, probably on cue between 4 and 6. However, it's still only 2:30. I'm really quite hungry right now, so I'm thinking down the trail, when I get to an area that's kind of shaded and sittable, maybe a log or rock to sit on, something. Oh, there's a rock right there, look. I think I'll make myself lunch. For lunch today, I think I'm gonna have a bagel, my last little pouch of mayo, and one of those pouches of white chicken meat as a chicken sandwich. So I think I'll have that for lunch, maybe with a bar. I may make coffee. I have a bit of water, although I'm not expecting to get water now until tomorrow, and I have about 2 liters. So I've got to get through the rest of today, tonight, and then depending how far I get today, depends how far I have to go for water. I have guaranteed water at 7.1 miles into this section. So 7 miles from where I am right now, there's guaranteed water. So that wouldn't be too bad for tomorrow morning for a breakfast stop there. That might work, again, depending on how far I get into the trail or into this section today. But first things first, break time, coming into the forest areas again. So there's going to be logs and stuff, areas for me to sit. At least I think so. Or not, because I think we're going to make a right turn away from that particular set of trees and head towards that set of trees, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, lunch is over. It's 3 o'clock, so it was a late lunch. But that should give me the energy I need to keep pushing forward. I had my chicken bagel sandwich, as I said. I did make the coffee, and I finished it with one of my Nutella pouches. Now, the trail. We've just entered section 19, and our next available camp area, published camp area. There's lots of others areas you can camp. You could just go sneak right in there and set up your tent, no problem. But anyhow, it's 7 miles away, along with the guaranteed water source. It's a steady, steep climb for that 7 miles. And it's 3 o'clock, clouds are building, starting already to hear faint rumblings in the distance. Am I going to make that 7 miles? I'm pretty sure I don't have it in me. We've completed 15.4 miles today so far. Another 7 in a climb, I doubt it. But we shall see how far we can get. Let's go. A little after 4 o'clock. We're doing fine. at around 18 miles for the day today so far. I did manage to filter 1 more liter of water at a very small water source a couple of miles back, and I also soaked my buff a couple of times. There's a buff, and used that for a bit of a sponge bath, so feeling a little fresher. The trail, well, take a look. It's still in this kind of meadowy, look behind me. Just beautiful. But again, this kind of farming, kind of logging road. I think it's farming, don't know. I do see cows here and there, lots of them. Anyhow, just giving you a little update. Thunderstorms, well, you can see what's going on, but right where I am, there's blue right above me. I have been hearing quite a bit of rumbling to the right of me, and I have been climbing quite steadily, and I've noticed that in the breathing. No idea at what elevation, altitude I'm at right now, but I don't think it's crazy by any means. Maybe 10.5, maybe 11, I don't know. Somewhere in there. Look, right here. Beautiful little camp spot. But in my mind, I want to try to make sure that I'm good for the Lake City shuttle for Wednesday. That's the noon shuttle into Lake City from the trailhead. Today's Sunday. And once it gets closer to the time, I'll try to get a line or signal and some data out, see if I can make a reservation for at least for one night in the hostel. Oh, that breeze is nice. It's nice. It's cooling down now. Not that it was blisteringly hot, but I'd say at the height of the day, pushing 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now down to 70 degrees with that breeze. Oh, them damn rocks. I've really got to pay attention. Yeah, end of day approaches, and I get tired, that's for sure. I get tired. Anyhow, all those things said, things are looking good. We are on and well into section or segment 19 out of a total of 28. We will be into 20 tomorrow for sure, unless of course I fall over and break something. I hope I don't. Yeah, so we're moving right along, and it's super interesting. Today, as I said earlier, has been an easier day for sure. It's probably a price to pay for that. Probably going to walk around a corner and there'll be Mount Everest stood there that we have to go over. I don't know. But generally speaking, even though I said earlier we had quite a climb, it was over a long distance. It hasn't, as of yet, become major. I think it will, because we are getting into some hills, but it still hasn't become major. Okay, guys. There's nowhere else I'd rather be right now. Oh, well, maybe on my couch watching a movie, eating ice cream. Oh, why did I think of that? Okay, bye-bye. Hey guys, well, today we were a little smarter. At about 5 o'clock, I felt the pitters of the rain. Faintly hear the thunder. Can hear the rain maybe just starting on the fly sheet of the tent. thunder in the distance. So whatever happens, I'm going to be dry. Ooh, glasses. Looks like about 22 miles for the day today. If I calculated quickly, if I did it correctly, it looks 22 point something today, but it was a flat day and we did more. So what would 22 be? Well, 20 would be 32, 33, 34, 35, somewhere around with the extra, about 36 kilometers maybe. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's probably the longest day I've had, I think. I did another 22 earlier. We're going to show you something, if I can bring it back up on the smart device, my phone. And I'm going to show you a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to show you a little bit more about the app that I'm using. Now, the last time I showed you the elevation kind of chart, which showed me if I was going up, down, or if I would be going up, down, and what my elevation was above sea level. Well, right now, this is the map section. It's got lots of information. I'm not sure if I've shown you this, but anyhow, let's just put this down here for a minute, and let me see if I can just mess around with this a little bit. Okay, so right here, that little blue dot right here, that represents me. That's my GPS bleep. That's where I am. So if you look down here, up here, I've got this gate coming up. Well, don't know much about the gate, but that's not important. Okay, sorry about like bad camera technique here. Where are we? Sorry about bad camera technique, but I'm just trying to show you the app. So as I move along that red line is the trail. Like all those like black circles with those like arrows going left and right, they're splits in the trail for something else. And the blue circles, bigger than my dot, they're water sources that may or may not be accurate. Well, when I say that, they may or may not have water. And this is Guthooks, and this one is the Colorado Trail, of course, but they have pretty much every trail known to mankind except the Bruce. No Bruce, no Ganaraska, no Raidu, no Oak Ridges on here. You cannot purchase and download that. In this app, when you purchase, you register, you get a password, and you register, so no matter what device you're on, when this phone dies and I get another one, I just go to Guthooks, put in my password, and it comes all back. And all when you've, let me try this again. When you've purchased a map, it is yours for life. So I will, 10 years from now, I can use this same map on whatever device I have, and I paid 26 bucks for the Colorado Trail app. So I keep showing you little bits about it, what I'm using. Anyhow, also backed up with, oh, I just want to, sorry about that, technical difficulties. Also backed up with the Colorado Trail Guide. On the left, tells you the distances, different things, features, whether there's water there, maybe water there, definitely water there, or it's possibly water there, and a copy of the elevation chart on the bottom about what you're going to be doing in that particular section, and then a map of that particular section. So there you go. A little bit more about the tools I'm using for navigating, planning, and so on. Hey, day 22 is coming to an end. I'm glad I stopped when I did because I'm nice and dry in my shelter. Thank you, Amanda and Karina, for buying me this big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 HD 2020 Edition 10. Whew! Because it's pretty damn good. Keeps me nice and dry and warm. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess that's about it for day 21. Oh. Day 22, well, that's going to start in the morning. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.